one. Kurt, you're up next. Let's go.
Justin. Why did the last one?
Hello and welcome. It is Thursday, and so you know what that means. We are here. It is time for the Jest stream on the internet, and I am currently trying to look as much like my thumbnail as possible. So, welcome to the Jesticle Show. I'm going to take these ridiculous goggles off now because it was literally just for a bit. All right, now here we are, and I am geared up, looking fabulous in this Doctor Strange getup. I unfortunately fucked up shaving at the beginning of the week, so I cut off my goatee, but we're working on growing that back in time for a photo shoot. We'll see what happens here. In the meantime, stay tuned for some awesome Doctor Strange content that's going to be coming soon. That's going to be fun. So today, the whole point of me dressing up like this is so that we can... First, let me start some music. Here we go. Start some music up here. The whole point of me dressing up like Doctor Strange is that I am going to go through the catalog of cap drills that I have and reteach them essentially in this stream. So the whole point of today's stream is going through every cap drill that I've already created and essentially reteaching it to you in a Doctor Strange costume. So here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to start with number one was called platforms. And we called it platforms, I don't know why, but the way it worked is you'd start by making a finger tut with your pointer finger straight up and your other three fingers flat, and then you'd close down. Here, let's turn this music down a little bit so I can hear myself think. So you guys can hear me think. You're going to drop these two fingers down so that you've got a nice little finger gun with the middle finger sticking out. You're going to mirror that. And then you're going to take one side and flatten it. So you're going to essentially flat hand, flat palm, thumb out, pointer finger out. Put the pointer finger in the crotch of your pointer and your middle finger and line everything up. Then we are going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't do it with the sling ring on. We gotta take the sling ring off. I was really hoping we could do all this with the sling ring on, but that's not gonna be possible. So we gotta do mirror like this. I declare a thumb war. My thumbs are bigger than yours. I could take you. Alright, here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So apparently it is 12 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do it in 4 counts here. So we'll go 1. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can mirror and do it upside down more or less. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you can mirror it, then you can split it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mirror, split, upside down, right side up. That is the platform. So let's move on to the pyramid cluster. Pyramid cluster, you're going to make 2 hand positions. You're going to make, let's see here. You're going to make this hand position where your thumb and your pinky is together and your pointer and your ring finger is touching and your middle finger straight up. And then you're going to make, let's see here. You're going to make this position where your thumb and your pinky are touching. Bing bong. Hello. Hello, Joseph. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. So we're going to put the thumb and the pinky together. Make a 4 line on the bottom. Ring finger is going to line up with pointer and ring. Make a 3 line. Middle fingers are going to touch to make a 2 line, and then you got a 1 on top. So that's your pyramid cluster. By opening the space between them, you can stretch it out, but that's not what we're working on today. What we're working on is between these 2 positions. So the 2 hand positions that you're going to work on are pointer finger under middle finger with thumb and ring finger touching each other. And then all 4 of your fingers stacked on top of each other with your little thumb doing its own thing. So your thumb's going to come underneath your other pointer finger, and it's going to line up 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out, close it off, stretch it out, close it off. Then you go the opposite direction. The 2 hand positions that you're going to need are similar to the one we did before, but the thumb and the ring finger are touching, and instead this time the pointer and the middle finger are doing a peace sign. So it just simple as this. And then you're going to drop your pointer on top of the 3 stack and your middle on top of the pinch here for a 4, 3, 2, 1 stack system. Then you can close that down, open it the other direction, close that down, open it the other direction. Now here's where the fun part begins. This is where the fun begins. So what you're going to do is you are going to mirror, replace, close, open. 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 Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, move on to the next one. The next one is the step machine, and oh god, is the step machine ever made some steps in it. Okay, so the step machine, once again we are starting here, So what you'll notice, a lot of these are gonna have nice points of transition together. So like you'll just notice like, oh well, that could transition to this other one, and they're all gonna end up webbing together, which means that these aren't just drills; these are really good creative concepts to play around with. And I want to take this opportunity to remind you guys that if we get 50 concurrents in here, I'm gonna give away a set of these. I'm gonna give away these. These are what I'm giving away at 50 concurrent subs, or not concurrent subs, concurrent viewers. 50 viewers at a time inside the chat at one point in time during a live stream. I'm giving away these right here. If we get 100 of them, I'm giving away my set of, not just any set, but my set of beta, what are they called? What are these things called? I'm having a brain fart here. The Mastic of the Mystic brain farts is what's going on right now. Vortex. Anyways, Vortex, my beta Vortexes are being given away at 100 concurrents up in this chat. And at 200, if we ever make it that far, I will be giving away a whole ass Saberflux. I'm working on my pointing. Lightsaber. So, it's always an excuse to share the chat, smash that like button, help us out in the algorithm, you know, all that good stuff, because, yeah. We're trying to give away cool things on the stream. But we're gonna move on to the next one. Oh, I also want to acknowledge the chat. While I have you here. Happy Thursday, fellow Justicles, says Dave. Dave is the MVP. He is always the one reminding me to charge my gloves. So as always, Dave, you are the viewer of the week. I should honestly just put you as a permanent viewer of the week up in this corner right here. But I'll do it eventually. The only hand says yeet. We already talked about the thumb war. I could take you. Joseph says, with school starting back up in a huge football town, my work has been keeping me busy as heck. Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. It's always good to see friendly faces. Theo says, yer. Tink says, hello. Hello, Poppet. Joseph says they're called balls. You want my... Listen, you. Careful. All right, we're going to move on. Actually, I'm going to take a little sippy sip here. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag call me V8. The next one is the step machine. That's right, we were doing that. So the step machine is lots of steps. You're gonna start here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make two hand positions. You're gonna make your finger gun position like from before, and you're going to make a west yo, except with your ring finger underneath. So that's the normal way to do it, and then you're gonna pull your ring finger down. So you're gonna line it up with each other here, but it's gonna be placed far enough down that a finger could be fit in between them. So it's gonna look like this from different angles. So basically this position that we were doing before, except pinky and thumb are out. Then you're gonna take your finger gun, you're gonna line it up so that you got a nice little 1, 2, 3, 4 box going here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the gist of the move. That's the gist of the move. You're gonna go 1. You're gonna go. How are we gonna do that? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So you're gonna mirror. You're gonna go 1, 2. Wait. I'm forgetting my own moves because it's been so long since I made this tutorial, but it's okay. Listen. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you can mirror, or you can start it over again. But the point is every time you do one of these, that's in between a step, which is why this is called a step machine, because if we counted each individual movement from this machine, it would be so many steps. It's like 48 steps. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the step machine. And again, all of these moves are already videos that I've made, so go watch them if you're interested in any of them. I'm not going to slow down by any means. They're already tutorials that are up on my page. Go watch them. Give me watch time. I need that precious watch time. Thank you. Thank you. Next one is called the Crown Column Plus, because when you put your hands together like this, it makes a column, it makes a crown, and we're going to do more things. So the Crown Column Plus, here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let me break it down for you. So thumb and pinky are together. Pointer and ring are together. You mirror. You stack the lonelies. Once you stack your lonelies, you go unpinch, 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 unpinch. Then you're going to pull your top hand. Your top hand's going to go up. Crown move is a banger move. Yes, it is, Joseph. An absolute king. Here's your crown, king. All right, anyways. You're going to pull your top hand up. As you pull your top hand up, these two fingers, your thumb's going to lift up, right? So as your thumb lifts up, your hand is uniquely positioned to do a finger roll. Once your hand is uniquely positioned to do a finger roll, we're coming back to the finger guns, baby. Coming straight back to the finger guns. So, crown, thumb comes up, finger gun, you've got a 6-point right here. The 6-point goes 1, 2, 3, 4, back down. Switch, top hand comes up, finger gun, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back down. And you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ba, bop, bop, or any variation of those things, and then do the 6-point, and then you've got all kinds of things to go into from there. All kinds of transitions in that one. So the crown column is a really easy one. We'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I stopped counting, but the point is you switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Switch, switch, switch. The next one is called Liquid Applications, or I revisited it recently as called the Tunnel Loops. Tunnel loops, because they are tunnels, they're tunnel moves. A tunnel move is a whip move typically done in a three-dimensional depth perception. But the way we're going to do them is we're going to go like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure that was very clear, very concise, very easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, my strappies are coming loose. Let's unstrap my strappies for now. explained that really well. I wasn't expecting to figure it out and verbally uttered what the fuck when I somehow did it. Well, it's easier than you think. Your hands are normally doing this stuff. You just don't really realize it at the time. All right, so we can wear my loopies. My loopies, this contains my power. Long ago, something, something, something. Anyways, Midnight Tyrannosaurus is good. We all know that. All right, so liquid applications. What we're going to do is you're going to grab your wrist. Now, depending on if your palm is face up or palm is face down, that is important on where you're going to start your finger roll. So what you're going to do is you're going to start a finger roll from this fist. Let's say from face up, you're going to start from your pointing finger. You're going to finger roll, and as you finger roll, this hand, which is below when it's palm up, when this hand's palm up, when this hand's below, this hand's palm up. Start the finger roll. This hand loops around. As it loops around, you're going to line up so that you can pull on your fingertips. You're going to slide your hand down your arm and pull on your fingertips till your hands and arms are a straight line facing opposite directions. Then you're going to switch the directions, and the opposite hand is going to come up and pull the fingertips up until your other hand is a fist. And then now that fist, since it's palm down, we were sideways, but we're going to be palm down for the sake of argument. It's going to start a finger roll at the pinky. The pinky is going to start the finger roll. Oh, bad time to be narcoleptic, camera. Come on. Bad time. Bad timing. Okay, here we go. So, since it's face down, the pinky's going to start the finger roll. Moving the top hand, the wrist hand, around to line up the fingertips so that you can pull them back in a liquidy motion to then mirror and start over again. So pointer finger, slide, switch, slide, pinky finger, finger roll, pointer finger or fingertips pushing backwards, start over. And then you can do it backwards, of course. So starting at the pinky, pushing this way, pointer finger, finger roll, slide, switch, slide, pinky finger roll, turn over, fingertips, liquid. Looks like that fast. Tunnel loops. Loops, tunnels, tunnels, loops. Lots and lots of loops of tunnels. The next one is called infinity waves, and these are in no particular order because some of them are easier than others. Like this one. This one's the easiest one of all of them. So everyone and their brother knows how to finger roll, and if you don't know how to finger roll, my guys, my bros, my brothers in Christ, my brethren, my mystical apprentices, I need you to go and practice your finger rolls. It's real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let your fingers pull each other, pull the next one up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why was that? That was more. That was less numbers than it was supposed to be. Sometimes things get away from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're just going to keep doing this over and over and over again until it's smooth. But once you get it smooth with it, you're going to take your pointer finger. You're going to start your finger roll, right? And you're going to make it to this U shape. You're going to make it to this U shape where your pointer fingers are straight up, your pinkies are touching, and the other fingers are just down. This is called a fan, right? This is a finger fan. But when you put your pinkies together and do this, you are in a perfect finger roll parabola. the finger roll parabola, as I like to call it. Once you're in the perfect finger roll parabola, you're going to continue the finger roll on one hand, and the other hand's going to shift down so that it's like you're handing someone something. Then, with the hand that has become a fist, you're going to restart that finger roll with your pointer finger, and you're going to place it next to your other pointer finger. So it looks like this. It looks like from parabola, fist and handing thing, pointer finger, place, roll. Again, fast. Parabola, boom. Parabola, boom. And then you do a contiguous roll. Sequential, something like that. So, once you get to here, you're in a similar situation where one hand is handing thing and the other hand is fist. Then you gotta start over. But once you start over and rotate the where your wrist is, the pinky's coming next. So the pinky comes out and replaces so that you're back in the parabola. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is the infinite roll. And of course you can do it from either side. You can do it upside down, right side up, either side. The infinite finger roll is a must in your mystical finger wiggling toolbox. I promise you it is important. Number 7 is called pinky torture. Yeah, sorry, that was way creepier than it needed to be. This one hurts like a bitch, and it focuses on your pinky. So if you ever wanted a exercise or a drill that really will help your pinky dexterity, this is the one. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to start with flat hands. Your thumb and your pinkies are going to come out. You're going to move down into the finger tut position, and then your middle fingers are going to come down as well. So essentially your pinkies and thumbs are out, your pointers and rings are straight forward, and your middle fingers are straight down. Mirrored for now. Then what you're going to do is you're going to crunch at your second knuckle, your thumbs, and your pinkies. The pinkies is going to be the hard part. So you're essentially doing this. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Now we're getting used to this because we're going to have to mirror that with both hands. So what you're going to do is, with one hand, you're going to do what we just described, and you're going to mirror it with your other hand. So mirror, middle down, or middle down, ring down. You're going to place this one forward, and you're going to place this one on top. So it lines up in a nice little finger tut position. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, slowly what you're looking at is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, you're lining it up in such a way that it connects these 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is definitely more than intermediate. But by all means, don't let that scare you. If you like the torture, this is the one for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up, Jay? We out here dressed up like Doctor Strange doing the thing. Looking at me funny like I ain't a master of the mystic arts or something. Okay, so that really is the extent of the pinky torture. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. And what you can do is you can do it without your pinkies or without your pointers. As a little added, you know, as a little treat. But that would be pinky torture. And shake your hands out, your fingies, your phalanges out if you've been following along, because mine hurt. So if mine hurt, I'm sure yours do too. The next one is called the macro scale. So I actually got to stand up for this one. Macro scales. Macro meaning outside, outer, upper, bigger tuts. Scales meaning it is quite literally a continuous action scale pattern drill. So, start with your hands down, either palm down or back down. I don't really think it matters. Then you are going to line up your elbow with your wrist and your pointer. So it's going to come up so that your wrist to elbow is a straight line. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you can add into that by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I think I mixed some stuff in there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's definitely more than 8 steps here. So let's count them until we start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So it's a 12-stepper. 1, wrist to elbow, straight line. Shoulder and elbow, also a straight line. That's not 1. This is 1. 1, 2, 3 is going to be, you're going to, with your bottom hand, rotate that wrist up so that your pointer fingers are straight up. Line up your other hand so that it is elbow to elbow, or I'm sorry, wrist to wrist straight line, and then your elbow is a horizontal line. So 2, 3, 4 is going to be rotating up like this. So your top arm is going to rotate at the wrist to a pointer to elbow straight line. The other hand is going to isolate with it so that it is elbow to elbow straight line. Or actually, instead of elbow to elbow straight line, you're going to keep your elbow down because that's going to make that make more sense. Reject humanity, become the grid. That is facts. Become the grid. Okay. Again. 1, 2, rotate for 3, rotate for 4, elbow down. 5, again, you're going to line up, straight line. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one is a little bit more grid specific, placement specific, so it will take more drilling. So see the video. We're gonna move on. Move on. Next is called the anti-backwards machine. The anti-backwards machine, what you're going to do, God, we keep coming back to these finger guns. The finger guns are like our reset point, honestly. There's so much you can do from here. So what you're going to do is you're going to, with your pointer fingers, the whole point of this is opposite fingers are moving at the same time. So when you put your finger guns together, you'll notice that you have these two fingers can be considered corresponding, and these two fingers can be considered corresponding. So your thumb and your pinky considered corresponding, your pointer and your ring considered corresponding, as your middle finger is the middle finger, right? So we're going to put our middle fingers together, and as our pointer comes back to the middle finger, our opposite ring also does as well. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. That was simultaneous rather than split opposites. Split opposites is the whole point of this. This is going to teach you a little bit more how to move independently, move your hands independently of each other, rub your tummy, pat your head, sort of stuffs. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the anti-backwards machine. Guys, we've already made it to the number 10 spot, the cluster. My favorite. This is my signature move. I invented this move. I did not invent clusters, but dang if I will not claim the cluster. The cluster is mine. Anything associated with a cluster stemmed from me labbing with people on clusters. That is a fact. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a finger tut position with your pointer finger straight up. Then with your ring finger, it's going to come down, and your pinky is going to come out as far as possible. So it's like your hand is open instead of closed, doing this finger tut position as far as possible. That is cluster position alpha. Call it alpha. Then there's two more pseudo positions. There's closed vertical and closed horizontal, or there is cluster beta, which is completely closed. So alpha is open, beta is closed, horizontal, vertical, right? So what you're going to do in order to get horizontal and vertical, you're literally just going to stack the fingers in a line and leave the other two fingers out. So there's two positions to make pseudo-cluster positions. And one is this just wiggly stack thing, and the other is pinky touching the middle finger and thumb touching. It's like you're pinching your pinky and your thumb together with the middle finger in between it. And then this finger, this ring finger, stays down here, and it feels weird. I will not deny that this feels weird, but this is where you get to. So if you can do both of these positions at the same time, staggered and realigned, and switch between them, there's a lot of things you can do. The drill that we would do involves switching between these two positions. So you're going to make cluster alpha. You're going to close into pseudo horizontal or pseudo H or pseudo V. You're going to flip one of them to be the opposite position, but still line it up in H or V. Then, switching back and forth is the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It isn't more than 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But you can break that down into 4 by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where I would start with plusters. There's so much to plusters that we haven't gotten into and that we won't get into because it's so complex. Plusters. Plusters look like complex finger tuts to the uninitiated. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. They're certainly coming. But not until I make the video. The next is another move that I invented called Vulcan Liquid. Alright, and by invented I mean I took 2-point liquid and then I made it into 4-point liquid. So what you're going to do is you're going to make Spock hands. Right? Live long and prosper with both hands. Then with one, you're going to do this finger tut position. And with your pointer and your middle finger, you're going to make this little hook. So it's part of the digit scale. If we've made it that, we haven't made it that far. We'll get into digit scales later. But if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, it's this, essentially. It's part of 2 and 3 together. So, again, pointer and finger down, ring and pinky flat. Spock hand with the other hand, place on top, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Essentially, what you're going to do with this is what's called 2-point flow, where 2 points are kind of rotating around each other at the same time. But if it's hard to think about it like that, because it's hard to think about it like that for me, what I think about instead is simultaneously doing sliding and digiting. So what you're going to do is slide your hand down, and as you slide your hand down, you're going to take these fingertips with it, right? And these fingertips are going to be left behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then once you're down here, imagine if these are touching and connected, so that when you rotate around your fingertips touching, they connect in the opposite position. And then you're going to slide up, and as you slide up, these fingers come up, and these fingers get bent, loser. Get bent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is Vulcan Liquid, Spock Liquid, whatever you would like to call it. All right, the next one is called the Step Machine 2 Electric Flipperoo. That's the technical name. I will not be taking questions on the naming convention. So what you're going to do is you're going to make two peace signs, touch your pointer fingers together, and with your either right or left hand, I would start with your right if I were you. If you were me, you'd start with your right hand. Then your ring finger is going to come up and touch your pointer finger and walk its happy ass over to your middle finger and make this little position. So a 3 is going to top a 2. A 3 is going to top a 2. And then here's the fun part. Your middle finger is going to come through this opening, and as it comes through, you're going to flip over. Right? And as you flip over, your thumb, oh, this is the fun part. The thumb is going to get pushed through that little crotch. Always want to push the thumb through the crotch. Then line each other's up. And boom, you have this little 4-point buddy. This little 4-point cluster right here. You line this up right with the thumb, pointer, middle, and ring. And then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. Electric flipperoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, ouch. 3, 4. This hurts me more than it hurts you. Listen. Alright, so the point is that one sucks, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. Ouch. Ouch. Lining those up hurts. Anytime you open a distance, you digit out. Anytime you close a distance, you digit in. And that is the Step Machine 2 Electric Flipperoo. Holy, do your pinkies have abs now? Basically, yes. That is correct. Once you get to a certain level of dexterity, your fingers grow abdominal muscles, and then they flex and ripple and glisten in the sunshine. That is a fact. All right. I will not be revisiting the Electric Flipperoo. The video is on my page. The next one is the split macro, which is also another tut. So we did this one before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Now, split. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So what you would be doing here is we'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But we're going to go instead, we're going to go 1 and split down. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is the split macro. friends making friends here in the chat. I love that. That's healthy. That's wholesome. The next one is called the underwaves, and the underwaves are another one of my specialties. I invented this one as a mad scientist at a festival called Dance Festopia while it was still in Kansas City, Missouri. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumbs forward and connect them like a nice little, instead of a flat here, you're just going to, like, you know, 90 degrees, nice little box type of thing. Then pick a side, either right or left. But what you're going to do is you're going to pull your fingertips back and stick them through the hole here. Stick them through this hole and lay them on top. So it goes under and then waves on top. That's why it's called the underwave. It goes one, and as this happens, this hand rotates up. Because as it rotates up, it's going to, get this, go under with a wave and try to grab this other thumb. When this other thumb tries to get grabbed, this hand rotates back into this position, and from here you can do a number of things, but we'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my narcoleptic camera strikes again. We interrupt this programming to bring you a black screen for 30 seconds. This is a very important announcement that will now be interrupted to bring you back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is the underwave. And honestly, I like the underwave because I do this. And then a lot of cool transitions out of it. But the underwave was one of my favorites because at the time when I invented it, I was like, do that. And then flick it. And it was fun. Flick. Flick. This is a fun move in and of itself. Okay, so interlace your fingers and then just flick them out. And when you interlace your fingers, interlace them from behind rather than. So interlace from behind and just flick, 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 flick. It's very satisfying. Very satisfying. Very good, very good, very nice. Next one. Digital railroads. This sounds like the cryptocurrency underground railroad or something. Anyways, what it actually is, wonton railroads are a concept in impacting, and it's a figure eight concept. It's called a wonton figure eight. It's also known as a wonton figure eight. And what you're essentially doing is this figure eight motion, but instead of keeping it as a figure eight motion, you're more along the lines of isolating how you rotate at the wrists. So what's going to happen is you're going to pass your hands, your wrists past each other, and then extend, close, pass, extend, close, pass, extend, close, pass, extend. And this rotate, the best way to practice this is to just have one palm face down and one palm face up, and rotate your wrists without rotate, or circle your elbows Use your elbows to circle the wrists around each other without rotating your wrists, is what I mean to say. So do not rotate your wrists. Circle your wrists around each other. Then when you get to this position, where it's comfortable to extend, come back, rotate around, extend, rotate around, extend, rotate around, extend, rotate around. And this is where the fun begins. So, the wonton figure 8 uses this motion, right? So, the digital railroad, adding to a railroad is simply just digits. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. While you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll notice, since you stop here, that gives you ample opportunity to switch how you're connecting your digits. Which digits you're using, where you're stopping. Are the vertical stopping points staggered or centered? Yes. Doesn't matter as long as you're intentional with it. Whatever you want to do. Oh, this is what I love. This is what I love about gloving. Are they X or Y? The answer is not or. The answer is intention. Which do you want them to be? I also might not be understanding the question, but the point is as long as it's intentional and it looks clean, it's going to look good. So, yes. So that's digital railroads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one is called vexing tunnels. This one was shown to me by Young Vex, aka the best glover in the world. I will fight people on that fact. The way this one works, the reason it's called a vexing tunnel is because, first of all, you're just doing tunnels, right? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna cross your wrists one over the other, and whichever one is on top, you're gonna start a finger roll from your pinkies. You're gonna finger roll in, and with that bottom hand, it's gonna follow your fingertips around. Follow the fingertips around. Follow the fingertips around. Then when your hand is on top here, it's gonna start a finger roll at the pinky, and it's gonna go over the wrist. Over the wrist. And this hand is gonna follow the fingertips around. And it starts again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's like, can be super exaggerated for a really cool effect. And of course, it can be done upside down. Vexing tunnels. Vexing tunnels are fun. The next one is the digit fans. Digit fans are important, vital, very good foundations. So, there's 4 positions your hands can be in. Well, digitized, digitaried. Anyways, there's 4 positions. Flat palm, hook hand, finger tut or duck, and fist. Flat hand, hook, duck, fist. Flat, hook, duck, fist. Flat, hook, duck, fist. The fan part comes in when you leave a finger behind in each one of those positions. Flat, hook, duck, fist. Flat, hook, duck, fist. Fist, duck, hook. Flat, duck, hook, flat. So, with both hands, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I highly recommend starting with this one mirrored. But once you have it mirrored so that you can start at either a pointer or a pinky and mirror them, you're going to want to get used to staggering them. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once you get the hang of staggering them, you can stagger even further with a closed and open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once you get the hang of that, I recommend working in pairs of 2 through the digit scales, because the more you get the hang of putting any combination of fingers on places in the digit scale, the better you are going to be at doing digits. That's just how foundations work. So, digit scales are important. All right, and we've made it to the continuity cage. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a strobe cage where you interlace your fingertips together and make nice spacious space between your fingers. Thumbs touching. Then what you're going to do with whatever pointer finger's on top of the other, that's the one you're going to start with. You're going to reach that guy back into this area here and boot, kick, yeet the middle finger. Go 1 out, so it replaces it. So the pointer finger replaces the middle finger and it gets replaced. So what does it do? It replaces the next guy in line, the ring finger. So it comes on top and yeets the ring finger backwards. The ring finger gets replaced, so what does it do? It replaces the pinky from behind. The pinky rotates all the way around the world and boots the ring finger back into its old place, which then starts a chain reaction all the way back to the beginning, where you can decide to do it again in continuity, or you can start over once the other pointer finger is on top by doing it in the opposite hand. So pointer finger boots, replaces, 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 stack. And of course you can start at the bottom too. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, however many times you want to do it. From the bottom again, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can do it from the top. You can stop from the top. You don't have to replace it and go all the way back to the top. You can even do both at the same time from opposite directions, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a mess though. So it really depends on how isolated you can make this stuff, because otherwise it just looks like a mess. That is the continuity cage. I know for a fact I've got a couple more. Let me find them. They're apparently not on the playlist as they are supposed to be. Next one we'll use is the stagger switch. Yeah, let's do the stagger switch. The stagger switch. So what you're going to do is you're going to stagger and you're going to switch. That's how it got its name. Imagine fucking that. So, in order to do this, what you're gonna do, line up your fingertips like so. Pointer fingers touching, make space between the other fingers. Middle fingers touching. Ring fingers back up to the pointers. Pinkies down to the second layer. That's the switching part. Now as for the staggering part. You're going to remove one of them. Completely invert what you just did. And place it back together. Here's the stagger. Now we're going to put the stagger with the switch. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many steps are in this counter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, that was really convenient. 8 steps. 16 if you want to get back to starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the stagger switch. The stagger switch leads into a lot of clusters. Because if you put space where there shouldn't be space, or remove space where there should be space, it is a whole lot of clustery goodness. The next one is the dial wave. The dial wave is another signature of mine. What you're going to do is you're going to act like you're doing a finger roll, but instead of placing it normally, you're going to go pointer, middle on top, ring, pinky on top, pinky, ring on top, middle, pointer on top. Then you're going to dial them in a row, and that all of them turn in the same direction because of how they're staggered. Fun fact. That's why I like this move so much. And then starting with the pointer finger, you're going to finger roll back to fists, to fisticuffs. Then back to the start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointer finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger roll. Finger roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger roll. Finger roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger roll. And of course you can do it upside down, right side up. Incredibly useful for transitions. JPEG digital compressions. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a words, whatever this is, a digit fan. You're going to do a digit scale, right? A digit fan. And you're going to do a compression at the same time. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it's called the JPEG, because it is a digital compression. Time to ensue chaos. Listen, I will. You think I won't sling ring over there and punch you right in the nose and put you in a time vortex? You... Alright, well, I guess I can't. Anyways, the point is I choose violence. Yes, we choose violence here. YouTube, get him. Obviously, I'm really the master of the mystic arts, so they can't touch me, so. All right. What were we doing before we got distracted by my wrench? The digital compression, that's right. It's called a digital compression because you do the digit fan and a compression at the same time. It's so great. They can flag your account. They're not going to flag my account, bro. They will touch me digitally. Bro, listen. That sounds inappropriate. We're going to have to flag you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Digital compression, JPEG. It's a good one. And the last one, well, not the last one, but one of the last ones for now is... Oh no, Wrench Bro, what is you doing? So, the next one is called the VexBox 360. It's called the VexBox because it is a Vex move. It looks like a box, and it does a 360-degree twisty spin. So, VexBox 360. The way it works is you're going to wrist up, pointer fingers up, other hand, fist on top of the wrist, and as you pull back the hand, the front hand, the fist hand finger rolls open. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 360, 1, 2, 3, 4, 360, 1, 2, 3, 4, 360, 1, 2, 3, 4. So box 360, box 360, box 360. That's why it's called the VexBox 360, because it does a vexing box and a 360. Alrighty then. Are you guys still with me, or do your fingers hurt? How many of you guys have become masters of the mystic arts in the last hour and 15 minutes because of this training? I'm absolutely certain that only Doctor Strange himself could keep up with all of this without having prior knowledge. But even he can't move his fingers the way I'm moving my fingers, so come at me, bro. My training has been sharpened. Excellent. Well, that's what we love to hear. Need a few more years. Listen, we'll get trapped. We'll trap ourselves in the dark dimension, and we'll throw around some time-altering concepts, if you know what I'm saying. Listen here. Do a 20-point cluster. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'll come back to it. Challenge accepted. All right, the next one. Nine-point conveyor is the next one. So you're going to come back to this good old trusty from the crown column. And you're going to put your pointer finger underneath your middle finger and slap it on top for a nice 9-point. You're going to go place, mirror, switch, or place, mirror, replace, flip, 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 mirror, replace, flip. And then you can do it from underneath by putting your pinky underneath your ring finger and going, slapping that underneath for a 9-point and going mirror, replace, flip, mirror, replace, flip, mirror, replace, flip, mirror, and so on. He did a 50-point cluster using very tiny rubber hands. My hands feel like Doctor Strange before he became Doctor Strange, you feel me? Yeah, car crashed. I get it. I definitely get it. That's what all of this is designed for, making new and creative ways to make your hands hurt. All right, and the next one is called The Thing. So we're going to come back to our favorite crown column position. We're going to take our thumb and make a 6-point. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's happening here is this pinky is coming to the thumb for this position, right? Bouncing back and forth between the middle finger and the thumb. And as that happens, the other thumb is also bouncing back and forth, giving us a nice little switchy thing. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, that's the thing. What music do you like to lab to when no cameras on? Lo-fi. Lo-fi. Also, definitely I like, have you ever heard of Ott? Ott is my favorite. Ott is the best. All kinds of stuff. Anything that's just chill and easy to flow to is the move, for certainly. For certainly. 4 score and 7 years ago. So we were working on the thing. Let's move on. Oh wait, I already did that one. 9-point conveyor, tunnel loops. That means we're done. We have made it through all of the drills. Yeah, Giga Chad music. I love funk. I absolutely love funk for whatever reason. Giga Chad lifting music is what I absolutely love to boof to. But yeah, that was all of the cap drills that I have thus far made. A whole 23 of them, with two of them being repeats. I am going to probably remake all 23 of them, but also add in new ones as I do. If you have a move that you see me do, tag me in it, timestamp me in my videos, pull out from the archive and let me know what move you want me to turn into a cap drill. And then I will turn it into a drill, a scale, a drill, a thing that you can repeat. So, did you do the step bro machine? Yes, we did the step bro machine. And we did the step bro machine 2, the electric flipperoo, which is what you could call a dryer if you got stuck in one. So, that's fun. Got my slang ring right here. Don't forget, I'm giving away these if we ever make it to 50 concurrents. Probably won't be doing that anytime soon. I know that we don't stream to much more than 10 to 15 people a night, but that's okay. Y'all who hang out with me on a nightly basis, y'all are the MVPs, the MVPlas, the most valuable people. Very important. But yeah, so this dude said very important Pilas. Yup, I did. MVPlas. That's right. That's right. You're my MVPs. That's right. I stand by it. I hold to it. I stand by it. You can count on it. But I am actually going to cut that stream here. We have done a genuine amount of gloving tonight. I've gone through basically my whole repertoire of teaching material. Granted, we didn't spend a whole lot of time on each one. We kind of just blazed through all of them. But the fact of the matter is I teach lessons, and you guys know this. So if you really want more information, hit up my lessons. YouGotMoves.com/IamTheJest. Obviously, if you buy any gloves tonight, YouGotMoves.com/gloves. You'll get an extra set of gloves in your package. You know, six for $5 basically is the deal that I've been giving people. on Thursday nights. So on Thursday nights, buy your whites, and everything will be all right. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Master of the Mystic Arts, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and don't forget it's better to be weird than boring.